Welcome to Kruk and Kuip Extra Innings. As tonight the Giants lose to the Dodgers 4-1. You can follow me at Rob Iman at twitter.com. And another loss closer to the #1 draft pick for the Giants. And another terrible outing out of Matt Moore. And I think the Giants are lucky the Dodgers did not retaliate tonight. Especially how many times Justin Turner's been hit by the Giants in this series. I really think I wouldn't have been surprised if they retaliated. But I think Moore is a goner after this season. He's just too inconsistent unless he's maybe willing to move to the bullpen next year and maybe, I don't know, but I would not pick up his option for next season. It might just be better off to part ways with Matt Moore and give him an opportunity to start fresh. Maybe in Oakland, he'd be good project pitcher for the A's. It's not working out for Moore. It really just has not worked out for Matt Moore. He's just been too inconsistent since the Giants traded for him. Maybe the front office is kind of lucky that Matt Duffy kind of flamed out in Tampa Bay, but I really think maybe the Giants would be better off signing another pitcher to a 1-year contract, 2-year contract until Beatty comes to form, until Beatty's ready for the majors. I really think your rotation next year could be go Bumgarner, Cueto. I think Samardzija, you try, if maybe Samardzija, maybe not. I certainly think you explore trading Samardzija at winter meetings. And if Samardzija's gone, you maybe go Stratton and Block and then get another pitcher to a 1-year contract until Tyler Beatty's ready. And I think Beatty's going to need a little more seasoning in AAA after suffering an injury. So, and then I think Yohan Gregorio, he can certainly make Albert Suarez expendable. And I think Suarez this season's taken a big step back. So maybe moving on from Albert Suarez might be a possibility. Bullpen-wise, I think it's Osich and Okert. They've not worked out. I think they're certainly going to have to sign another lefty in free agency to go with Will Smith. And it would be too hard to throw. I would have preferred DJ Snelton to be part of the September call-ups, but the Rule 5 and all that shit, so I think Snelton's going to be on the 40-man roster next year, that's for certain. I don't think Osich and Okert are coming back next season. And we shall see what it's going to be like in the next. I just think Matt Moore's too much of a liability to bring back next season. And unless he's willing to move to the bullpen and maybe he can learn to become a bullpen pitcher next year, I think he does not come back next year. Or you renegotiate him to a 1-year contract. But there's certainly going to be other pitchers like Clayton Richard who could be a good 1-year bridge option. Yola Chassin could be a good 1-year bridge option, but maybe sign a pitcher or two to a 1-year contract and have them bridge until Andrew Suarez and Tyler Beatty are ready for the show. And Pablo, I think that's another guy that the Giants certainly have to move on from, is Pablo Sandoval. He's just not cutting it. He's below the Mendoza line, and I really think they could use, and if Eduardo Nunez doesn't come back to the Giants organization next year, I think I'd feel comfortable maybe having Kelby Tomlinson play third as a bridge if Arroyo needs more seasoning down in the minors. And Ryder Jones, he was supposed to start third. He got sick. I think Ryder Jones is another guy that's going to probably need another year of seasoning in AAA. But outfielding-wise, I'm really starting to like Jarrett Parker. I think this is one where certainly Bam Bam's going to be scapegoated. And really, I think Jarrett Parker could be one of those guys if they get the better hitting coach in there to make the right adjustments of Parker. I think he could certainly be a better hitter than what he can hit and maybe hit more home runs. Even Mac Williamson's showing some flashes. It's just consistency's been the big problem with the outfield, and that's why I really think you're going to see Hensley Mullins get scapegoated, is the fact that the bats are there. The problem is the consistency's not there. You need more consistency out of your bats. But 14 more games, this season's finally over. And on the Dodgers side, this was probably the best game Darvish has pitched since being traded to the Dodgers. And the Dodgers are now going to be 7-game magic number to win the West is 7. And Colorado has been eliminated from divisional consideration. So we shall see what happens with that as we get into the final weeks here of the regular season. All right, let's go around the league with other scores. The Indians tie the AL record for consecutive wins by winning their 21st consecutive game. You're winning 5-3. Your winning pitcher, Mike Clevenger. Your losing pitcher, Buck Farmer. And in this game was Brad Ausmus and James McCann were ejected for arguing. And then the weird part is the game after the argument, it almost looked like Farmer beaned the umpire. So we'll see what happens with that. Nicholas Castellanos 2 for 3 for Detroit. Clevenger 3 runs, 1 earned in 5 2/3 innings. Now Cleveland's magic number is down to 4 on winning the AL Central. The Yankees beat the Rays 3-2. Your winning pitcher, Chad Green. Your losing pitcher, Chris Archer. Anthony Echevarria 2 for 3 for Tampa Bay. And Dylan Betances an earned run in 1 2/3 of an inning pitch for New York. Chris Archer only went 4 innings, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. And the White Sox beat the Royals as they look to play spoiler down the stretch, 5-3. Your winning pitcher, Juan Minaya. Your losing pitcher, Scott Alexander. Yohan Moncada, 2 for 3. Avisail Garcia, 3 for 5. Danny Farquhar, 2 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. Eric Skoglund, 3 runs, 2 earned, and 3 innings pitched. In a spot start, Scott Alexander, 2 runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. The A's beat the Red Sox 7-3. Your winning pitcher, Jarrell Cotton. Your losing pitcher, Doug Fister. Jed Lowry, 3 for 4 for Oakland. Dustin Pedroia, 3 for 4 for Boston. Doug Fister, 6 earned runs in 4 innings pitched. And the Braves beat the Nationals 8-2. Your winning pitcher, Luis Gohara. Your losing pitcher, Max Scherzer. Trey Turner, 3 for 4 for Washington. Lane Adams, 3 for 4 for Atlanta. And Scherzer got lit up for 7 earned runs and 6 innings pitched, with 6 walks, which is never good. So Scherzer a bit off kilter. The Phillies beat the Marlins 8-1. Your winning pitcher, Aaron Nola. Your losing pitcher, Dan Straley. I think this is Philadelphia's. No, it's 2 out of 3 thus far. The Philly wins tomorrow. They sweep. Freddie Galvis, 3 for 5 for Philly. Bryce Hoskins, 2 for 3. Mick Williams, 2 for 3. And Straley got lit up for 8 earned runs for Miami today. The Orioles beat the Blue Jays 2-1. Your winning pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Your losing pitcher, Marcus Stroman. Kendrys Morales, 3 for 4 for Toronto. And tough luck for Stroman, 2 unearned runs to lose the game. And the Bears beat the New York Giants 17-5. Your winning pitcher, John Lester. Your losing pitcher, Matt Harvey. Ahmed Rosario, 3 for 4. Travis Tyler on, 2 for 3. For Chicago, Ben Zobrist, 2 for 3. Chris Bryant, 3 for 5. Wilson Contreras, 2 for 3. Albert Almora Jr., 2 for 2. Bobby Baez, 4 for 5 with a home run. Almora Jr. with a home run. Rene Rivera, 2 for 2. And Matt Harvey only survived 3 1/3 innings, 5 earned runs. Chasen Bradford, 4 earned runs and 1 inning pitched. Jacob Rame, 5 earned runs and 1/3 of an inning pitched. Jamie Callahan, 2 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. And bad part of the Cubs game. Jason Grimm, 3 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. The Mariners clobbered the Rangers 8-1. And Mike Leake was your winning pitcher. Your losing pitcher, Martin Perez. And Mike Leake doing much better in Seattle. Mike Zunino, 2 for 2. Matt Bush, 2 earned runs without recording an out. Jake Diekman, 3 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched. And the Brewers beat the Pirates 8-2. Your winning pitcher, Chase Anderson. Your losing pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. David Freese, 2 for 3. Glasnow, 5 earned runs in 2 2/3 of an inning pitched. Angel Sanchez, 3 earned runs in 1 inning pitched. And former Giant Dan Runzler is now pitching with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I wish Dan Runzler a lot of luck with the Pirates organization. The Twins beat the Padres 3-1. Your winning pitcher, Matt Belisle. Your losing pitcher, Phil Maton. Joe Mauer, 3 for 5 for Minnesota. Maton, 2 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitch for San Diego. And the Reds blank the Cardinals 6-0. Your winning pitcher, Tyler Mahle. Your losing pitcher, Jack Flaherty. Joey Votto, 2 for 3 for Cincinnati. And Flaherty only went 4 1/3 innings, 3 earned runs. Ryan Sheriff, 3 earned runs and 2/3 of an inning pitched for St. Louis. And the D-backs beat the Rockies 8-2. The Rockies have been mathematically eliminated from the division. Your winning pitcher, Patrick Corbin. Your losing pitcher, German Marquez. A.J. Pollock, 3 for 4 for Arizona. Patrick Corbin, 2 for 3 today. Pollock, his 10th home run. Marquez, 4 earned runs and 3 2/3 innings pitched. Carlos Estevez, 3 earned runs and 1/3 of an inning pitched. T.J. McFarland, an earned run and 1/3 of an inning pitched. And the Angels clobber the Astros 9-1. Your winning pitcher, Tyler Skaggs. Your losing pitcher, Mike Fiers. And Fiers, 8 earned runs and 3 2/3 of an inning pitched. I think this is Skaggs' first win since coming off the disabled list. And your probables for tomorrow for the D-back series. Is Robbie Ray against Jeff Samardzija on Friday. Zach Greinke against Madison Bumgarner on Saturday. And on Sunday, Taijuan Walker against Chris Stratton. And in minor league playoffs tonight, Hudson Valley beats Vermont 3-2 to take a 1-0 lead in the New York Penn League Finals. Greenville beats Kannapolis 2-0 to take a 2-0 lead in the South Atlantic Championship Series. In the Midwest Championship Series, Quad City takes Game 1 6-3. And in 11 innings, the Modesto Nuts beat the Lancaster Jethawks 8-5. Your winning pitcher, Joe Pistoresi. Your losing pitcher, Mark Magliario. And Modesto takes a 2-0 lead. And in Double-A action, Tulsa beats Midland 5-4. Your winning pitcher, Scott Barlow. Your losing pitcher, Casey Meisner. And Game 3 will be Friday. In the Southern League, Montgomery evens the series. Oops, wrong one. In the Eastern League, Altoona takes Game 2 4-2. Take a 2-0 series lead. Your winning pitcher, JT Brubaker. Your losing pitcher, Justice Sheffield. In the PCL, the Redbirds beat the Chihuahuas 6-4 to take a 1-0 series lead. Your winning pitcher, Dakota Hudson. Your losing pitcher, Chris Huffman. In the Illinois Governor's Cup, Scranton Scranton takes game 2, 4-0. Your winning pitcher, Domingo German. Your losing pitcher, Yanni Chirinos. And now your standings. And Boston's leads back down to 3 after New York wins today, with Boston and Tampa Bay 4 and 5 games out of the wild card. Kansas City falls 4 back of the wild card. With Detroit near elimination. LA still 2 back of the wild card. Seattle 3.5. Texas falls to 4 games. And the New York Mets were mathematically eliminated from postseason contention tonight. Milwaukee's now 3 back of the wild card. St. Louis 3.5 back. And also San Diego was mathematically eliminated from postseason contention tonight. And LA's 7 games that away, magic number to clinch. The West is 7. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Back Friday night. Keep it orange, keep it black, keep it orange and black. Good night, everybody.